The Rajendra Sachar Committee, appointed by the Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh, is a high-level committee for the preparation of a report on the social, economic, and educational status of the Muslim community of India. In the field of literacy, the committee has found that the rate among Muslims is very much below than the national average. Also, the gap between Muslims and the general average is greater in urban areas and women.
In the light of these revelations, it becomes important to analyze the situation in the premier educational institutions of India which have a minority character. The establishment of the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College in 1875, which later became the Aligarh Muslim University, marks one of the most important events in the educational and social history of modern India. Its institution is considered the first significant response of Indian Muslims to the challenges of the post-1857 era. It was an important catalyst in a process of social change among Muslims. The Aligarh Muslim University has for some time now been the focus of a controversy that erupts from the university's dual status as a central institution and as a body established by the Muslims. The former necessarily involves state responsibility in respect of finance and ensuring a secular character consistent with the Constitution. The latter raises fundamental questions regarding minority rights. In the light of the amendments brought about by the Act of 1981, the Admission Commission of the AMU at its meeting held in January 2005 recommended the reservation of 50% seats for Muslims in the entrance examinations conducted by the university.
This minority reservation given to Muslims was challenged. The petitioners were Hindu by caste and as such were deprived of their right to participate in the selection process. The petitioners submitted that the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Aziz Basha versus Union of India had held that the Aligarh Muslim University was created by an Act of Parliament and is not a minority institution covered under Article 30 of the Constitution of India. The reservation for Muslim candidates was without jurisdiction. The case was rejected by the Allahabad High Court and is now in the Supreme Court. Aligarh Muslim University still aspires for its minority character.
सर सैयद अहमद खान ने जब एक इदारा कायम किया जो 1920 में जाके मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी बन गया, तो इसका प्राइमरी मकसद भी मुसलमानों की तालीम था और इसके इस्टेब्लिशमेंट में बड़ी रकम, बड़ी अतियात, बड़ी जागीरें, बड़ी ज़मीनें भी मुसलमान लोगों ने दी थी।
Amendment in the 1920 Act, 1981 Act amendment was passed, and in that amendment, minority nature of Aligarh Muslim University was restored. And later on, now we have Allahabad High Court judgment, but that has been stayed in Supreme Court, and we are expecting that the minority nature of this institute will be re-established in the light of the history, in the light of the facts that this institute has been established by Muslims. This institute has been established for the safeguard of culture and dignity of the minority Muslim community.
गवर्नमेंट की भी इसमें दखल है, मैं तो इससे जो है इनकार नहीं कर सकता। कोर्ट ने ज़रूर इसको रोका, लेकिन गवर्नमेंट भी अगर चाहती, कांग्रेस की अगर जो है इसमें ख्वाहिश होती तो ज़रूर हमें अब तक माइनॉरिटी कैरेक्टर मिल चुका होता। लेकिन ऐसा लगता है कि जो है मुसलमानों को सिर्फ इस्तेमाल करने के लिए ये कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट कभी स्ट्रक्चर कमेटी की शक्ल में, चाहे कभी दूसरी शक्ल में जो है लालच तो देती है, लेकिन कभी उसके फल को जो है हमें चखने नहीं देती है। बल्कि जब भी ऐसा मौका आता है कोई ऐसा फसाद खड़ा करती है कि हम उससे बहुत दूर अपने को पाते हैं। लिहाजा ये जो है गवर्नमेंट ने अगर अपने इस रवैये को बदला नहीं तो हो सकता है इससे फ्यूचर में गवर्नमेंट को जो है, जो यूपीए गवर्नमेंट है या कांग्रेस को, इसका जो है नुकसान उठाना पड़े। हमारी तो ख्वाहिश आज भी है और हमेशा से रही है कि यहाँ पर मुसलमानों का रिजर्वेशन हो।
Why Aligarh Muslim University? What we are basically talking about is because of this term Muslim occurring in between the two, Aligarh and the university, which is why we feel that there should be a Muslim quota here. See, Aligarh Muslim University has, Banaras Hindu University is not a Hindu university. In the same way, Aligarh Muslim University is not a Muslim university. It's a central university funded by public funds. And those public funds belong to the secular polity of India, not to any particular community as such. And because of that, there's absolutely no reason why there should be a quota as such in Aligarh Muslim University. I mean, we can easily ask, we're going to ask for quota, why don't we ask for a quota at the Jawaharlal Nehru University, at the Delhi University, why don't we ask for a quota at the Banaras Hindu University?
इंडिया के अंदर तो छोड़ दीजिए, मतलब वर्ल्ड से डिफरेंट मुस्लिम्स हैं जो कि यहाँ पढ़ने आते हैं। सबसे बड़ी वजह क्या है एमयू के अंदर पढ़ने आने की कि मुस्लिम्स की ख़ासतौर से सर सैयद अहमद ख़ान ने इस चीज़ का ख्याल रखा था कि हॉस्टल फ़ीस कम होगी, एजुकेशन फ़ीस कम होगी, तो एक आम मुसलमान जो कि अगर हम बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन के नीचे भी चले जाएंगे, जहाँ पे मुसलमान के पास मुस्लिम्स के पास खाने पीने को ज़्यादा अच्छा नहीं है, बट वो यहाँ पे एजुकेशन हासिल कर सकता है सस्ते होने की वजह से। तो जब ये चीज़ है, जब सर सैयद अहमद ख़ान साहब ने ये चीज़ सोची थी, तो आज के दौर में हम लोग इस चीज़ को क्यों नहीं सोचते। ये एक ज़िम्मेदारी है हमारे एमयू के वाइस चांसलर की, हमारे एमयू के प्रोफेसर्स की और हमारे लेक्चरर्स, जितने भी बड़े लोग हैं जो कि यूनिवर्सिटी में एक पोजीशन रखते हैं, उन सबकी ज़िम्मेदारी है ये कि इस चीज़ के ऊपर फ़ाइट करें और यहाँ पे यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर माइनॉरिटी कोटा लेकर आएँ मुस्लिम्स के लिए। क्योंकि अगर ये यहाँ पर नहीं होगा, क्योंकि हमारा इदारा है एंड हम लोग इतना बड़ा कैटर करते हैं मुस्लिम्स को यहाँ पर, अगर वो चीज़ नहीं होगी तो फिर हम लोगों के लिए मेरे ख्याल से हिंदुस्तान में कोई ऐसी जगह नहीं होगी जहाँ पे हमारा कोटा होगा।
I don't think so that education should be divided on the basis of the religion. So I don't think so that there should be a Muslim quota in AIM University. I think everyone should get equal opportunities to study and to get a good education. And AMU being one of the best central university, I think everyone should get the opportunity to come here and get the benefit of it. So I think it's not justified.
AMU should get the status of a minority character institution, and basically this institution was established by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan for the youth in general at that time, but for Muslim youth in particular who were backward. And when the university was established in 1920, again it was with this idea, it may not have been written down, but it was with this idea that the Muslims who were backward economically, culturally, socially should be studying here in a major way should be given admission and study here and progress and advance along with the rest of the country. That is why I think the minority character should be restored.
और मुस्लिम कोटा के तो मैं टोटली फेवर में हूँ, इसलिए कि और कम्युनिटीज़ को दिया चला जा रहा है, मुसलसल मिल रहा है। कुछ लोग, हम लोग अगर शराफत से बात कर रहे हैं, हम लोग कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनली जा रहे हैं, हम लोग ट्रैक्स ब्लॉक नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम लोग सिविल सर्वेंट्स को परेशान नहीं कर रहे हैं, IAS IPS जो ऑफिसर्स हम लोग को परेशान नहीं कर रहे हैं। इसका मतलब कि हम लोग को नहीं मिलना चाहिए। तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनली जाने का हम लोग को शायद ये सलाह दिया जा रहा है, जिसकी वजह से कि डिनाई कर देते हैं।
Both in style and in sentiment, the Aligarh Muslim University still remains the singular symbol of Muslim life in India. And this is why it still matters enormously in social and political mobilization. And this is why it also matters in terms of education, of culture and of progress. According to such a committee report, in all the premier colleges in our country, 1 out of every 25 undergraduate students, that is 4%, and 1 out of 50 postgraduate students, that is 2%, was a Muslim. A minority character and a Muslim quota in particular would certainly help in increasing the representation of Muslims in these educational institutions. But reservation in education is not the solution, but it is one of the many solutions. Certain people also view that reservation should be based on economic status rather than caste and creed reservations.
Why not take it to much more wider terms, Muslim reservation in India? See, if we analyze the position of India as of now, we would find that economic equality is not there. The constitution talks about equality, but economic equality is not there. What Rajiv Gandhi said, that 1 rupee, if it is sanctioned for the poor, only few paisas are reached to the poor people. So this is the current position, with taking into consideration the corruption level. And because of this fact, Muslims are deprived of their economic rights. And Sachar committee report is a testimony of that fact. So on the basis of these things, what we are saying, what we Muslims in particular and generally all those who support justice and an equality system and an egalitarian society, they said that Muslims should be given their particular reservation in all the fields in which they require field.
Well, I do not think that any quota is justifiable except for economic quota. Okay, and here when we are talking about Jamia and we are talking about Aligarh Muslim University, we are talking about quota on the basis of reservation on the basis of a religion, which I don't think augurs well for any university or any degree granting body, because then it is primarily classified as a degree belonging to a particular institution, belonging to a particular community. That in itself is not a very good thing to happen in terms of future prospects of these students. Apart from that, I think that this is primarily a problem, and obviously India has been a poor country, not anymore. It is a fast developing economy, and I think that even today maybe the Indian government can easily manage this, that there should be free education for all, in which case there will be absolutely no requirement for any kind of quota whatsoever. But for the time being, which I will call a transitory phase, economic quota is a quota that I would vouch for. Anybody who cannot afford education should be given certain privileges, positive discriminations in order to enable them to continue with their education, and obviously future prospects of their future prospects should be bettered by that.
I think the confusion must be cleared that it's not the reservation based on religion. Actually, it's the reservation based on minority. And in secular country where we have a dominance of a particular class, we can't expect the minority to develop on the equal level. So for that community, it's a compulsion that the development, which is a part and parcel of the development of the country, must be through some reservations for them. And that reservation, that's why our Honorable Supreme Court, Honorable Parliament has continuously supported that reservation. It should be there, and we are expecting that the final decision about the nature of AMU, it's going to come from Supreme Court, will be like that.
ओवरऑल मुसलमान पीछे हो गए हैं पूरे हिंदुस्तान में, कहीं 2% हैं, कहीं 1% हैं, और हायर एजुकेशन में तो लेस देन 1% है। उनके लिए हमें ये करना चाहिए कि नेशनल लेवल पर एक पॉलिसी बना के, अगर मुसलमानों को अलग से नहीं दे सकते तो एटलीस्ट मंडल कमीशन में जो 27% बैकवर्ड्स हैं उनमें अगर मुसलमानों का कोटा अलग कर दिया जाए, जो कि तकरीबन 6 से 6.5% बनता है, तो भी मुसलमानों के लिए बहुत फ़र्क पड़ जाएगा। जैसा कि 2-3 साल पहले आंध्र प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट ने कोटा किया, तो पहले ही साल मुझे अच्छी तरह से याद है कि तकरीबन 1400 बच्चे मुसलमान इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस में आए और 300 से ज़्यादा बच्चे मेडिकल कॉलेज में मुसलमान आए।
So if we have open system, the Muslims have the chances to go other places and come from there after studying there. They can interact the other people at other places. Then it will be just like an open system, and never will find here that is in Aligarh Muslim University or at any place that is it will decay, and we will be also that is a part and parcel of our mainstream here.
Status as well. We very well know that people of Dalit community, they are poor because they are not allowed. They are not allowed to become rich. They are not given the opportunity just because of the fact that they happen to be Dalit or caste, because they happen to be of lower caste. Right? So this is not just economic; it's socio-economic. It works both ways. So it should be socio-economic. So when you say socio-economic, then of course religion also somewhere comes in. But totally on the basis of the religion, I don't think it's a very good idea.
That if there is an institution that is being run by the Christian community or Muslim community or any other religious community in India, in that particular institution there must be some kind of a sprinkling of other communities. However, on the other hand, it has already imposed a ceiling of 50%. More than 50% reservation cannot be there. I'm shocked rather, why this kind of statement has not been given or judgment has not been given, that there should be a sprinkling of minorities in all the educational institutions of India. And that is possible only because there are many institutions that are being run by the state, but you will find not even a single person from the minority community there in those institutions. So that is one of the ways, in the light of the Sachar Committee report, in the light of the Ranganath Mishra Commission report, Government of India should realize the plight of the minorities, and I think some kind of quota, like 5% or 4% or whatever that is possible, that must be given to minorities.
Other fields also here. If that happens, then no doubt that will be, of course, a day of, you can say, historical day for the India as well as the Muslim community here.
Jamia Millia Islamia, an institution originally established at Aligarh in the United Provinces, India in 1920, became a central university by an act of the Indian Parliament in 1988. JMI recently got the status of a minority institution, and therefore it reserved its seats for the Muslims. As per the performa circulated by the JMI in 2011, it has reserved 30% of the total seats for Muslims, 10% of the total seats for Muslim women, 10% of the total seats for the other backward classes and scheduled tribes who are Muslims, 3% of the total seats for the physically challenged, and 5% of the total seats for the Jamia students.
नेशनल कमीशन फॉर माइनॉरिटीज़ एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन ने एक जजमेंट दिया जिसके तहत इस बात को माना गया कि जामिया मिल्लिया इस्लामिया दरअसल मुसलमानों के ज़रिया बनाया हुआ एक अदारा है, और अगर उन्होंने मुसलमानों ने इस्टेब्लिश किया है तो उसको एडमिनिस्टर करने का पूरा अख्तियार है। जब एडमिनिस्टर करने का अख्तियार होता है तो उसमें एडमिशन की पॉलिसी, फैकल्टी का सिलेक्शन, ये तमाम चीज़ें शामिल होती हैं। तो इसी की रोशनी में जामिया मिल्लिया इस्लामिया ने 50% मुसलमानों का रिजर्वेशन किया है।
Jamia Millia Islamia, and it has got the quota. So it is in itself a testimony of the fact that AMU should also get this minority character. Now what are the discrepancies in the case of AMU, that is up to the court, that they will decide. But definitely, because in the process, and we believe that definitely AMU should get a minority quota. If we will see the constitution, if we analyze the provisions of the constitution, we will see that in Indian constitution there is a provision that whosoever is a minority, they can have their institutions, they can promote their culture and all. So on the basis of this, what we can say that each and every minority group has a right to promote its culture, its institution. Like we see Christians, they have their own minority institutions. So definitely Muslims have a right, And when Mandal Commission and all, they are giving the facts that Muslims are minority, then definitely the court should give, and it will definitely give them a minority status in general and AMU in particular.
मैं नहीं चाहता कि किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूशन में, एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन में मुस्लिम कोटा या कोई भी कोटा हो, क्योंकि कोई भी अगर स्टूडेंट है, अगर उसमें इतना कैलिबर है और वो इतना स्टूडियस है और हार्ड वर्किंग है कि वो सक्सेसफुल हो सकता है, तो वो उसको अपने टोटली अपने उसी पे डिपेंडेंट हो, ना कि किसी कोटा सिस्टम पे किसी इंस्टीट्यूशन में एडमिशन के लिए या अपने डेवलपमेंट या सक्सेस के लिए।
एग्जैक्टली, आई एग्री विद हिम। एंड मुझे लगता है कि एएमयू में इस टाइम भी 50% से ज़्यादा मुस्लिम्स पढ़ ही रहे हैं, तो वी डोंट नीड एनी मुस्लिम रिजर्वेशन ऑफ एनी काइंड एट ऑल।
हाय, मैं ऐशा पॉल हूँ, AJKMCRC जामिया मिलिया इस्लामिया से। इन माय पर्सनल व्यू, मैं मानती हूँ कि किसी भी तरीके का कोटा, चाहे वो रिलीजन बेस्ड हो या कास्ट बेस्ड हो, नहीं होना चाहिए। वैसे भी लोगों को रिप्रेजेंटेशन देनी है तो उसे लोअर ग्रास रूट लेवल एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन में दिया जाए। हाई लेवल इंस्टीट्यूशन में सिर्फ मेरिट काउंट करना चाहिए। और इससे अगर आप मुस्लिम को कोटा दे भी रहे हैं जामिया मिलिया या AMU में, तब इन द लॉन्ग रन फॉर द इकोनॉमिक फ्यूचर ऑफ द नेशन इट विल हैम्पर द ग्रोथ, बिकॉज ना इन जो कोटा से आए लोग हैं उनको ना सीरियसली लिया जाएगा, because people will know that they have come through a quota. They will have problems in economic opportunities, and साथ ही साथ में the message you're sending out is that ये लोग unable होंगे without quota एक graduation level और masters level exam clear करने का।
यहाँ इसलिए होना चाहिए कि अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी माइनॉरिटी इंस्टीट्यूशन है और कानून के हिसाब से, जिस कानून के तहत सेंट स्टीफन को उन्होंने माइनॉरिटी कोटा दिया है, उसी कानून के तहत हमको मिलना चाहिए। जस्टिस टंडन ने, जो कि इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट के थे, उन्होंने इसे माइनॉरिटी इंस्टीट्यूशन नहीं माना। अगर वो मान लेते तो माइनॉरिटी इंस्टीट्यूशन है, माइनॉरिटी कोटा करने का अख्तियार है। इसी के बेसिस पर जस्टिस सिद्दीकी ने उस कमीशन के तहत जामिया मिलिया को माइनॉरिटी कोटा दिया है।
जामिया को मिला है, इट्स गुड फॉर मुस्लिम्स, एंड इसके साथ ये एडवांटेज है कि मुस्लिम्स को फ़ायदा है और किसी कास्ट को जो और किसी रिलीजन वालों को कोई नुकसान नहीं है। अगर AMU को कोटा मिलता है तो इट वुड बी हेल्पफुल फॉर द मुस्लिम्स। एंड अगर जहाँ तक इसकी बात है कि इसमें सुना गया था कि ये रिलीजन बेस्ड हो रहा है, तो इसमें अगर देखें तो इंडिया में मुस्लिम्स को माइनॉरिटी ट्रीट किया जाता है, और अगर कल को यहाँ पे हिंदूज़ अगर माइनॉरिटी एज अ माइनॉरिटी ट्रीट किए जाएंगे तो डेफिनेटली ये कोटा उनको मिलेगा। So it's not religion based, it's minority based.
Reservation should be given at the grassroots level so that we can make people aware about this, all about this. And the reservation at this level, at higher education level, are actually making the youth of general population frustrated.
We did the sample survey on this issue and raised the same question in front of the students, who are sometimes getting the benefit of this quota, but are sometimes the victims of the same. Before we conclude, let's hear what they say.
No, ये नहीं होना चाहिए।
Yes, just right.
According to me as well, I am not in a support of this.
Yes, मेरे ख्याल से मुस्लिम कोटा होना चाहिए।
No, quota system is not justified. Quota system is not justified.
Minority quota for Muslims is justified.
Reservation and Muslim quota is not justified.
मुस्लिम कोटा होना चाहिए।
Yes, Muslim quota is justified. Muslim quota होना चाहिए।
Yes, it is justified.
Muslim reservation, as far as I'm concerned, is not justified.
Yes, we want that we should get Muslim quota.
Yes, Aligarh Muslim University में Muslim quota मिलना चाहिए।
Yes, it is justified.
Yes, it is justified. Reservation for minorities is justified.
Yes, Aligarh Muslim University should get the minority.
Yes, it is justified that AMU should get the minorities.
No, it's not justified in my opinion.
Yes, होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल होना चाहिए। No, I don't think so. It's justified.
Definitely this Muslim reservation in general and particularly with respect to educational institution, it is justified and it is very important for creating an egalitarian society.